Hello, and welcome back to another video. So yes, everyone, if you guys have not seen in my community tab that I posted last night, yes, I'm not making this up. This is 100% real. Because honestly, I don't know why people are literally trying to start arguments with me for the shit that I have never done. And I feel like that someone is wanting to start drama with me. Even though I've had drama before with Sandakiller and that, like, I've been long gone from those dramas. Although one person in the drama still hasn't moved on. And he needs to move on. Like, those dramas I've had are long gone. And I really do not want to get into another drama like this that someone is trying to get into. So I'll explain to you guys what's going on and how did this all start. So about 3 or 4 years ago, I don't know when, but I say this was like chapter 2 during that time on Fortnite. This was when I started playing it. And then I had one of my friends playing with me, who is XRollMao, and then you have Alex, whose name is Hypex. And no, I'm not talking about the Fortnite leaker Hypex, not him overall. But I'm just going to call Alex's channel like Hypex/Alex, because it's just going to be confusing between those two YouTubers. So yes, this was the time when I started playing with them on Fortnite a lot. And then they had one of their friends who had joined in to play. And honestly, I had no problem with him to start with until 2 or 3 years ago. This was like during chapter 3 time. This was the time that I bought all the tiers in the battles. Let's just turn off the TV because that's distracting me. But yeah, so this was the time that I bought all the tiers in the Chapter 3 Season 4 Battle Pass, because I was quite worried whether I will not get all the cosmetics, all the styles in time. So this was the time that this individual, and probably not going to say his name, because I'm not going to give him any attention that he wants or satisfaction. Well, I might give him satisfaction, I don't know. So he joined in our lobby, and then he started moaning about me wasting, and saying that I wasted all my money. So he was like,
"Oh my god, of course, he has bought all of his. What a waste of his money."
Like, bro, if people like him had common sense, that they would understand that if someone is worried that they're not going to get much XP, or like get all the cosmetics from the battle pass in time, they're just gonna buy all the tiers for it. So that way they don't have to worry about the XP. But now these days, since chapter 6, it doesn't really matter anymore. I mean, I stopped buying all the tiers since I can't remember when. This was before chapter 6. But yeah, no, I don't do that anymore. And the only reason why it doesn't matter about buying tiers anymore is because, like, for example, in Chapter 6, if you're going to buy all the rewards, like with V-Bucks, your level doesn't even go up. I swear, I feel like most people now these days do not have any common sense. And I know someone is going to make a false accusation on me once again and say,
"Oh my god, Marcus does not have any common sense."
If you think I have common sense, you're just dumb. People who say, "Oh my god, I do not have common sense," like, are those people just blind and dumb? Or are they just a troll? They're probably a bit of both. Like, almost every day, I get someone who is literally trying to start arguments with me for the shit that I have never done. And no, I'm not talking about Zackboy, I'm not talking about KR Decade, and I'm not even talking about Sandakiller. not even talking about those people at all. So they would make false accusations on me, and they would just troll me for no reason, for the shit that I have never done. And I am literally trying to be a man. And with those people who troll me, aren't even being a man at all. That's my only argument with them. And yes, with that individual who would moan, like he usually does, because he's grumpy quite a lot in his life, who would say, I wasted my money. Even he is a friend of one of those people who would start arguments with me. Also a friend of LFC Bowler, a fucking criminal who stole my money. He even saw my channel, even though I'd rather him not watch it. And guess what he said? According to the person who would start arguments with me, he would say,
"Oh my god, Mark's channel is just cringe."
Well, if you think I'm cringe, then don't watch my channel. Do you know what's so hypocritical of him? Is he says I'm cringe and watches my channels. So yeah, like I said, if you don't like my channel, don't watch it. It's simple. And to that individual who'd say I'm cringe, well, I can make the argument with him to saying he is the meaning of embarrassment, because the fact that he is Prestige Master. Just like most of the Call of Duty fanboys who would spend 12 hours a day playing it. And I know someone is going to defend him and say, oh, but he only spends 2 hours playing a game. But honestly, in my opinion, I don't believe that. Because I know there are some people, I know people like LFC Bowler and that individual who is one of his fanboys would literally spend 12 hours a day playing Call of Duty like a Call of Duty fanboy who has no life. You should not have to spend 12 hours a day playing Call of Duty, because that is just absurd. And I know people like LFC Bowler are going to once again say,
oh my god, you spend 12 hours a day playing Fortnite! You're a fucking Fortnite fanboy!
But those people do not realise they have their heads so far up their own arses. Like, me, Zackboy and KR Decade play Fortnite for 5 hours or less. And we only do that just to meet up or have some fun. Because Fortnite is fun. But we don't just play that. We only just got started playing Black Ops 6 together. So that basically proves that we do not spend 12 hours a day playing Fortnite. Just because we like Fortnite, that does not mean we're fanboys. Get a reality check. I think I know that someone is going to betray me at some point. I've already had 3 people, originally it was 4, but that one has left the drama behind, and me and him are friends again. Kieran Wynn, Benjamin Bowler, and Matthew had betrayed me. And I think I know that there's going to be a 4th one, back to 4 people who will betray me. Or even 5, or even more. I can see that there's going to be betrayal happening in my life. Unless if those people can just chill the fuck out. And I know people like X-Rollmal, and no, I'm not saying I've got nothing against him or anything. I know he would say, but those people are only joking. I get that they are joking, but here is my issue with that. You never know behind closed doors whether they will be serious or what. Because you may think that they are stabbing you in the back. Because I've had people who have stabbed me in the back. And those people are just not the people, they're just not who I thought they were. Even one of them, Kieran Wynn, would say, oh my god, you're just not the person who we thought you were. But it's more like him. I don't understand why people think I am a bad guy, when these are the people who would start arguments with me for no apparent reason. Are people just not wanting me to live my life? Because this is what I want to do. I just want to live my life. I know people like Miles Hempstead, Zachboy, KR Decade would just defend me from those people trying to overstress me. They'll be like, guys, just stop overstressing this man. He's literally just trying to live his life. Like, my good friends who would say that would literally defend me no matter what. And as for those people, I do rely on them, but not constantly, because it would give them stress. And even if you like me more, going as far as bombarding someone like me is just taking it way too far. Because this person may not want to play, or maybe like not want to do something. Maybe he wants alone time. But that does not mean to say he doesn't want to play with you anymore. Like, those individuals would say, oh my god, Mark just does not play with me anymore. Like, bro, I never said that I don't play with them anymore. The only people who say that are lying. And if people, like that grumpy kid, don't like me at all, then that's absolutely fine. And there was also one thing to talk about, is that he actually did make fun of me for wearing the Captain Hook skin on Fortnite. This was the time when I was playing with him and that person who is one of his friends. And he would say, I still can't believe Mark's still wearing that skin. And another thing is every time I get knocked, he would be like, didn't expect him to get sniped. My argument with him, like my argument with those people, they are just prime examples of toxicity. And my argument with that it's just childish. Well, I don't know about the fingers, but you know. I just say it's childish. And I know people like him are going to say,
Oh my god, he's just being childish.
well, I'm sorry to say this, they're just being selfish. Which means they're actually saying it to themselves. And they're basically not being true themselves as well. So if anyone, like that grumpy kid, is going to try and start drama with me, don't even bother. Because let me just say this, it is a complete waste of time. And it's not really worth getting into drama, really. And I'm not those sort of people who would start arguments with people or even start the drama. Because I know when there are people who are literally taking it on me. And do you know what I find so hypocritical? Is that some of my friends are friends with me and that they are friends with Ben Bowler. And they really need to choose sides for this one. Either be friends with me for the shit that I have never done, or just be friends with a criminal like Ben Bowler who stole £15 off me. Because if you're going to take my side and even be friends with Benjamin Bowler, then you're basically just being a hypocrite. And no, I'm not. I'm only saying it to the people who are disrespectful. Like, even I have some people who are following me and following Ben Bowler. As long as they are not taking sides with who or what, even though I don't make them pick sides, like, I can respect them. Like, I have no problem with people following Ben at the same time as they are following me. But just don't fanboy over it. That's what I'm saying. Just don't fanboy over it. Because I would still think, I do still think it would be fucked up if people like those individuals who are friends with me and Benjamin Bowler, like people who are friends with Benjamin Bowler are just fucked up people and they support criminals who would steal money. Because being a criminal is not really worth it. it's not really worth your life. So if people are going to side with me, be friends with me more, and even talk to Ben at the same time, like when I'm not around, basically, they're just being hypocrites. And yes, I know this sort of person who would say, I waste my money on all tiers. I know this sort of person would not get into any arguments with or drama. But to me, I feel like he is trying to start drama with me. And I'm not even having this. So if you don't like me, don't even be friends with me. Don't even talk to me. Because if you're literally trying to hate on me and try and talk to me as well, like trying to get my attention, you're just basically wasting time. So don't even bother trying to get into drama. Like, pack your bags and get out. But anyways, I don't think there's anything else I can say now, folks. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to turn on the notifications so you won't miss another upload. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day and night to you all. Peace out.